Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Dragoon's Den. In today's video we're going to be doing a deck profile. It's going to be on something I was able to finish as of the Cosmo Blazer sneak peek. Fortunately it's not Tinky Glads because I need a ton of cards to make that work. And yes, I have something going on in the background. Please do not mind it. In fact, it might be entertaining. But yeah, I wasn't able to finish Tinky Glads because Diamond Dire Wolf is like 80 bucks right now. And Lightning Chidori, I don't even know. Tiger Kings are, I don't even know. And so, yeah, that's not happening anytime soon, even though I do love that deck a lot. It's been so fun playing Tinky Glads. But, yeah, I was able, though, to finish another deck that I really like, and that would be Thunders. Because Thunder-type monsters are my second favorite monster type in the game, next to Dragons. And therefore, much like Dragons, I will go to the trouble of blinging out this deck as much as I can. So yeah, triple ulti Ryos. I got all my hollow spells and traps. Yeah, I would definitely like to see some stuff in here eventually get rarity bumps, but make do with what you can. Anyway, so Thunder monsters. I'm going to say this really quickly. I'm hoping that in Judgment of the Light, that instead of Lightsworn getting the broken support that will make them tier Uber, that they instead give that support to, say, Batterymen, because Batterymen are light, they're Thunder, they're old, and let's face it, they were a really, really ridiculous deck that was win in glorious manner or die in a glorious manner. Yeah, Batterymen were like one of the very first decks I played before I got back into the game, and as a result, I would love to see them get a boost. And if not Batterymen, then how about expanding on Thunder King Ryo, making like an entire archetype based around Thunder monsters that send themselves to the graveyard to negate the activation of things and destroy them. Thunder King Ryo negates inherence. Let's see, Thunder King Susanoo negates the effect of special summon monsters, and while he's on the field, he's basically a Necro Valley on legs. There, that's something I thought of. But yeah, we're just going to go over this deck, and while I do admit this isn't as good as my Macro Thunder deck because A, it doesn't have Macro Cosmos in here, and B, it doesn't have the Hidden Arsenal 7 Xyz monsters that just makes it so much better. It's still very fun to play around for shits and giggles at your locals, and it starts with 3 Thunder Seahorse, the best card in the deck. You pitch it, add 2 Thunder monsters with the same name with 1600 attack or less from your deck to your hand. He can search himself. You only get to use one of these in a turn, and you can't special summon some turn you use these effects. So, Thunder Seahorse presents an interesting conundrum. Do you use the effect, or do you try and make a push? And your pushes are probably going to come in the form of your Thunder Spammers themselves, Maw Hunter, Paw Hunter, and Sis Hunter. These guys, once per turn, they allow you to normal summon another Thunder monster from your hand, and it's basically this can summon this, who can summon this, who can summon this, who can... So you can like empty out your entire hand with these things. And then this, when it's normal summon, you can remove from play a Thunder type monster with 1600 attack or less from your graveyard, and then during the end phase it comes back to your hand. So it can remove a Seahorse, so on your next turn you can do more searching, or you can remove this, or Violent Prism, or Batterman AAA. Sis Hunter, while she's the weakest, also has the most flexibility. There we go. But yeah, they're just basically used to make fast rank 4 Xyz. You can go Paw, turn 1 Utopia, set some back row, and hope to God they don't Dark Hole you. Then we've got 3 copies of Thunder King Ryo because Thunder King Ryo is amazing, and I think he's going to be a little better now that Cosmo Blazers come out because there's more searching to be done in decks, and Thunder King Ryo, of course, cockblocks all that. He does fall, though, to guys who get boosted up to 1900 or 2000 by certain effects, but he's still very good, and he is compatible with Maw and Paw Hunter. You can go Maw, Paw, Thunder King Ryo, then make Utopia plus Ryo, and just sit on that. Then running out the Thunder monsters, 2 copies of Violent Prism. When this card is used for a Synchro Summon, you can pay 500 to equip him to the Synchro monster that you summoned, and when that monster battles, it gains 1000 attack. In this defense? Yeah, just 1000 attack during the damage step only. So basically, you can go Paw Hunter or Maw Hunter, summon Violent Prism, synchro into Stardust Dragon, pay 500, equip this to Stardust Dragon, and now Stardust Dragon becomes 3500 attack in the damage step. That's crazy. You can also use this with Thought Ruler Archfiend, so he's 3700, gains life, can't be targeted by prison. so he makes up for the damage you're taking. And there's also Scrap Dragon and Colossal Fighter as well, but this guy and Stardust with some protection is pretty daunting. Then 3 copies of Photon Thrasher. He's a easy summonable beater. You just plunk this down, swing over Ryo or something like that, or you can just drop this guy, drop a Maw Hunter, and then a Paw Hunter, and just go into your Shockmaster, Thunder Spark Dragon, Evil Swarm, or Burrows when it comes out here. Lastly, Honest, because since I'm not running macro, I can use this guy. And all of my monsters in the main deck are light. Now, there is a lack of Effect Veiler and Maxi, which I probably should be running, but like I said, I wasn't particularly caring. I just threw together what I liked and what was shiny. But yeah, for the spells, 2 copies of MST, 2 copies of Pot of Duality. Duality with a Seahorse, turn 1? That's dumb, especially if you can still go Thunder King afterwards. So, yeah, and then you got your book, Unholy Trinity, Pot of Stupidity, and Rhoda. Pot of Stupidity, yeah, this card can be live very quickly after you've done a couple Seahorse searches, and then you start doing your Thunder Spammer combos. Then you can just put them all into the deck, and you can get more searches off of Thunder Seahorse, all of the searching off of Thunder Seahorse. Then for the traps, double Bottomless, double Prison, double Mirror Force, double Warning, Judgment, and Starlight Road, because I am running all of this back row, and Thunder Spammers tend to lose to a well-timed Torrential Tribute. Yeah, Road kind of like stops that from happening. Then I'll round it out with the extra deck, which consists of 1 number 91 Thunder Spark Dragon, Black Ship of Corn, Shockmaster, 2 Utopia. Yeah, Utopia is like the best of the generic rank 4s that you can make, that you would want to make with these guys, so he's my ideal opening play. Then you got Violent Sigma to take monsters, Steelstorm Roach, Maestro, Gaga Cowboy, Abyss Dweller. Then for the level 8 Synchros, Colossal Fighter, Scrap Dragon, and 2 Stardust Dragons. What the hell's going on back there anyway? And that's pretty much it for the main deck and the extra deck. I don't really have a side. I did have one for locals, but it was basically what I put in all of my sides now, and that is D-Fissure, Shadow Mirror, or Soul Drain, Gemini Imps, and just hate for Dark Worlds and hate for Inzectors, because those are 2 of the most played decks at my locals. That being said, thank you all for watching. Until the next time, stay frosty.